Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. That's not sarcastic. I mean, look, I know we just met, but if you want to see more of my face, click the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to get notified every single Sunday when I post a new video. Not that long ago, I was scrolling through my Instagram Explore page as one does when one of those like super cringy like Disney emo princess edits popped up, and like I had to click on it. You know, it's just one of those posts, and over top of it was a text that said something like, if you're a Capricorn, you're a vivid dreamer. And I was like, you don't have to be a Capricorn to be a vivid dreamer. So I went to their profile and the entire Instagram page was dedicated to zodiac signs. I'm sure that you have seen pages like this before. They're literally all over the internet. But this one was not different, I don't think, but it just kind of stood out to me because a lot of the posts, even without clicking on them, just scrolling through and reading them, it was more like stereotypically based versus having to do with like the actual traits and their actual signs. Does that make sense? To reword that better, I guess, like all of the descriptions were just very vague, and it seemed like they were just kind of applying traits regardless if it related to your actual sign or not. So I'm scrolling through these posts and I'm kind of laughing to myself because I could relate to more than half of these posts and they weren't even targeted towards me directly. So I'm tapping through this page and I'm kind of thinking like, what are zodiac accounts at this point? I know that astrology used to be like a very pick and choose subject, and now it's become something that is very normalized and that like especially girls and like younger women love to talk about. Quick disclaimer, me, myself, and I have never believed in astrology, but I do still think that it is a fun and intriguing topic to talk about. I don't want this to come off as like me like making fun of astrology because I do think that it's super interesting, and when stuff like this does pop up on my social media, I do often engage with it because I think it's more entertaining than anything. However, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna share my zodiac sign on my Instagram story, you know, like I'm not that girl. I'm not like the other girls. For this video, I'm just going to be using my own sign as an example for every account that we're going to be looking at because I don't know anything about other signs other than my own. I literally just know about me, myself, and I because that's all I've ever been interested in looking at. My sign is a Scorpio. My birthday is November 20th. So a stereotypical fact about Scorpios is that we're emotionless. We hate relationships. We love sex. So when accounts like this are putting together collages, like you've seen those picture collages, like what mini skirt are you? We usually end up with like the little black mini skirt and the fishnets and the dark red lipstick. But it's like, I'm not emo. I'm not goth. Maybe I like the Libra shorts better in this picture. So today I just wanted to talk about the generic stereotypes that it feels like Instagram accounts are kind of categorizing zodiac signs to be versus what they're meant, like what astrology really is, and also the sheer absolute nonsense. Like this account, at Zodiac_clothing_. Holy cow. This is my new favorite Instagram account. Now, I've always had a brief understanding of what astrology really is, but when I was scripting this video, I wanted to look it up just to make the comparison easier of what the definition of astrology is versus what accounts like this are. They just are. They're just existing. So here's a brief definition from Google. And I quote, astrology is the study of patterns and relationships of planets in motion, our birth chart, synastry with others, the makeup of elements, and using that knowledge as a tool to find meaning. My true purpose in life. To be a lamp. Personally, my favorite picture on this account is the "Which sofa are you" post. Not because of the couches pictured, but because of the caption. I may have contacted the plague. Sorry, I haven't been posting. I feel like if you contacted the plague, you'd have a lot better things to do than sit around photoshopping couches and being like, Pisces. See, here's a relatively normal one. Signs as plaid coats. None. You don't have a zodiac sign? This is awkward. See, here's one that I can kind of get with. And only because I'm the cat? So this account clearly seems to be like more silly than anything. It's just trying to be relatable with signs like, hey, like, oh my god, like you have a zodiac sign? Like, come here, you want to see what emoji you are? The other account that I want to talk about today is called @Zodiac's This one's for all you quirky and relatable teenagers out there, because, you know, we're all teenagers with zodiac signs deep down. Also, I was on this account for maybe like a solid 5 minutes before I realized that they have 1 million followers. Bruh. I literally just started this channel and I'm already thinking about rebranding. So this account clearly seems to be taken more seriously than the other one with as far as like stereotypes go. And I'm sure that a lot of posts on this account do have to do with actual zodiac signs and their like realistic traits, but I'm gonna use my Scorpio sign as an example again. It does still feel like some of the stereotype really jumped out. Sensitive, but will still knock you out. Way too dramatic. Doesn't really trust anyone. Like, I'm not that heartless. Like, sensitive, yeah. But am I gonna knock you out? Well, while I was scripting this video, I was really curious to see if I could find two. I really don't know how like polar opposite these signs are. They were just like kind of the first two that fell into my lap. But I wanted to see if I could find two signs with the same description, I guess. Because with an account like this, you can only try and be relatable so much and use the same words until you have to start like rephrasing everything, because this account clearly is posting like multiple pictures a day, a week. Also, we're all human, right? Like we're all human. I understand that zodiac posts like this aren't supposed to be 100% accurate towards everyone's individual character. It's just supposed to be something that's generalized between like common traits of people who share the same signs, I guess. Does that make sense? So when you're talking about moody teenage girls, it's almost inevitable to avoid using the same phrase for different signs. For example, I found one post that compares Taurus and Aries, and what's funny about these posts is that they are back to back on this account. Like when you're swiping through Instagram, these pictures are right next to each other. This picture just features a few different quirky traits about the signs, but when I was looking through them, out of the 7 different traits that these pictures list, 3 of them are the same, just worded differently. Aries, extremely honest and to the point. Taurus is straight to the point. Aries, trustworthy, but knows when someone is a fake. Taurus knows when you're faking it. Aries, impatient AF. Taurus loses interest fast. You can only reiterate the same phrase so many different ways, and I just think it's funny how accounts like this, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but it does kind of feel like a marketing strategy to get likes. Because the more relatable you are, the more people that will click on your post, the more people will comment and share it on their story to get more followers. That's always the end goal, is to get numbers, numbers, numbers. I just think it's funny because astrology has kind of painted this picture that we are all so vastly different. And when you're looking through accounts like this, if you don't realize it, most posts are using the same phrases with different signs to get likes. And I hate to say it, I don't want to say it, but it is a lot of what I noticed. A lot of pictures that I saw were the same relatable, quirky phrases with different signs. Going back to the whole Taurus versus Aries post, I do think that it's kind of funny though, because kind of anybody reading it can relate, because most people are impatient and can sniff out when someone is faking it. Especially if you are a younger girl clicking through these posts, which I'm sure a lot of people are, especially because the account is called Zodiac's Teen. But I totally get it, like the whole hype of checking to see what lamp you are. Like, I get it, the hype of astrology is really cool, it's really intriguing, you want to see what you are. One more honorable mention and then I'll shut up about zodiac signs forever. Forever? When Zodiac posts put 5 different signs in the same picture, sure, we're all different. Every person on the planet is built differently, but we all still relate to the same things. We all get impatient and know when someone's faking it. Like, that's not just a Taurus and Aries thing, right? So I just think it's funny how when accounts do stuff like this, when they put multiple signs in the same picture, it is just kind of confirming my theory that they're just trying to be relatable to the youth. And it does kind of seem like a marketing strategy, because this account has 4.5 million followers and they are a Fashion Nova business partner. A Zodiac meme page is a Fashion Nova business partner. Huh? This is exactly what I mean. The more likes you get, the more followers you get, the more comments you get. Now you're a big account. Now you can start making money off of Fashion Nova. Did I just crack the code? I hate to say it. I really don't want to say it because astrology should be something that's serious and like taken for your own personal life and for your personal guidance of your soul. I don't know astrology. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. This is just confirming my theory that Instagram Zodiac pages are just trying to be relatable to the youth, and I'm the youth, and it's working. How friendly are you? So friendly that you'll end up thinking I have feelings for you. There's 4 signs listed in this picture. I'm not rude. You just ain't used to being around honest people. Okay, there's 3 people in this picture. Me running away from my husband on our wedding day because I don't catch feelings, sweetie. I catch flights. There's 5 signs listed in this picture. 5. You know how many people that can relate to versus just one specific sign alone? My kind of relationship. Like, yeah, there's 5 signs listed in this picture because any person would kill to eat donuts with Mila Kunis. But not me, because I'm not an Aries. I will say at the end of the day, me as a Scorpio and my sign alone, not based on my personal beliefs, I did relate to 9 out of 10 posts on all these accounts. I also related to a lot of Cancer and a lot of Pisces and a lot of Sagittarius. My entire explore page is going to be Zodiac posts now. At the end of the day, of course, this is just fun and games. I'm not shaming anyone that believes in astrology, and I know that there is a lot of truth because how else can you explain how people do things, right? Not like there's a whole field of psychology for that. If you believe in astrology, that's good. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, and I hope that your prediction of the day comes true and that you get the emoji you want. Yeah, I think it's funny the way that these accounts are set up to work versus what astrology is really meant to be, and I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's so interesting and kind of humiliating. If there are other types of Instagram accounts like this that I should talk about regardless if it relates to zodiac signs or not, please let me know because I think it is a super fun kind of thing to do, just like poke at social media, because I know that there is a whole world of social media out there waiting to be talked about and poked fun at, and I have this stick. If you liked this video, please click the like button and leave a comment down below. I know it kind of seems like a menial task, but it does totally help out my channel. And if you want to see more of my silly little face and my silly little videos, click the subscribe button, turn on the bell icon. I do post new videos every single Sunday. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you want. It doesn't really look like I'm that active, but I'm always there. I'm always stalking. Thank you so much for your support and watching today's silly little video, and I will see you next Sunday.